The genesis of this incident happened yesterday morning, wherein around in the morning, around in between 9:40 to 10 a.m., it is said that there were some ladies who were fetching water from Punjabi line area. They were fetching water, and then there were SPTS buses which were coming, and they had some argument regarding this SPTS buses, and apparently they allege that those SPTS bus drivers or conductors had abused them and said some abusive words and languages. And thereafter it appears there was a scuffle, and where it was alleged that three persons of SPTS buses were injured. Now it is also a fact that three persons were actually injured, all of them minors, but it was simple minor injuries. It is minor injuries in a sense that yes, they are injuries, but the doctors deemed it simple in a sense that they were not even admitted in the hospital and they were discharged immediately after first aid. However, there were rumors flying around that in the social media that one of the so-called victims had died, which actually escalated this problem. And at that moment, because there was allegations and counter-allegations, it was then decided that both parties would not go ahead, and they had compromised the matter, and they will not go ahead with filing an FIR. A GD entry to this effect has been made at Cantonment Beat House about this incident. Thereafter, in the evening, around 5:30, in between around 5:30 to 6 p.m. a huge crowd belonging to the SPTS Bus Association, including the drivers, conductors, etc., they had gathered at Maulang, and they were proceeding towards Punjabi line. And there also another group of people from the Punjabi line also they came out, and there was likely that there was going to be a group clash. We were able to convince both the groups to actually go back. We were able to convince the people from Punjabi line to go back to their residences, and we were able to convince majority of this main group, which was numbering more than about 500 people, to disperse, and many of them had actually dispersed from the spot. However, a big number, numbering about maybe 200 or so, they proceeded towards Moptan, and later this party again made a U-turn and had turned towards Punjabi line, and wherein there was people from Punjabi line who were already there armed with some deadly weapons like daggers, knives, etc. And there was an apprehension that it would lead to a very serious group clash, due to which a lathi charge was ordered. And this lathi charge actually escalated the problem, and this lathi charge took a long time to contain the trouble, which actually we were able to contain this group by around 2:30 in the morning. And thereafter, in the morning, curfew was imposed from 4 a.m. onwards. And today, again, in violation of the curfew orders, a huge crowd has gathered. And even now, that huge crowd is gathering, and they are violating the curfew orders, and they are throwing stones, petrol bombs, etc. even now. Now, one of the reasons, one of the ways it was suggested that this problem could be de-escalated to bring the situation to normalcy it was suggested that if the perpetrators, later I may add that later on in that yesterday's evening, a fresh FIR was filed by the SPTS Bus Association, which was registered in Sadar PS, because Cantonment Beat House falls under Sadar PS. So that case was registered, but the victims were not named. It was mentioned unidentified persons. And today one of the main demands was that if the police were able to give out that we have taken action against them and arrested them, then this problem will de-escalate. So thereafter we had investigated into this case. There were certain suspects which we had detained in the police station. And after detaining and questioning, today we have arrested one main person who is connected in this case.